Hey guys, today second review of a UGREEN audio cable, and maybe you have seen my previous review, but this is another one. I even found a better solution. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Basically what I found, what works better in my case, is the 1/4 inch male to 1/8 inch male TRS stereo audio cable. And of course it's the same brand, it's UGREEN, but maybe you can see that usually I always had to use an adapter and then use this smaller one. And I found, why not just get a cable that is like this, just without the adapter. That should also improve the signal quality and make it even nicer than before. Because after all, these Bose speakers, they are kind of expensive, so I really want to use the best quality signal path to get the most out of it. Because I remember when I first went to the US, my friends, they had that Bose speakers and I was so impressed by the sound. Oh my god, this sounds really nice. What kind of speakers are those? So later on, I also, when I returned to Europe, I bought these Bose speakers and I'm loving those really very much. So basically what I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna unbox this and then maybe give you a little bit of an impression. How do I like this compared to these other solution that I reviewed before? So I have a pair of scissors. I'm just gonna cut this open here real quick and then we have a look inside. And that's it, I'll open it up. So let's pull this out and let's have a first impression. I must say, it looks in fact very, very interesting. I mean, the way the material feels is kind of unusual. What I really like, first impression, is the quality of these connectors. The connectors look really, really good. And the cable, like I said, it's weird to describe. I mean, the best way to that I can say is like nylon-y, or it's like, how would you call this? If you have if you buy that cable and you know how to describe this feel of this cable, please let me know in the comments below. It's interesting. And yeah guys, basically what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna plug this into the audio interface to see how the connectors plug in, if everything is nice. And you see this is my old cable, I'm not gonna use this anymore. Maybe I can also zoom in for you a little bit here so you can see it from a close-up shot. And you see it fits really nicely. I love the fact that it has like this silver on silver. Works also very well with my iMac. And now finally, let's plug it into the speaker and see whether the connectors, they're fitting well as well. And as you can see, it's like really the perfect combination for people who are like design conscious or sound conscious and want to have a good quality at a reasonable price. Of course, since I'm from Germany, you can always choose like quality German cables, made in Germany, handmade in Germany. I think I'm going to review some of those as well. I mean, maybe if you have watched my microphone reviews, there I'm using these high quality, super quality German cables. So maybe I can find a German version of this as well, but maybe that's a little bit overkill because we're not in a sound studio. But hey, anyway, for the fun of it, maybe I'm going to review this as well. So let's jump to the sound test and see how this sounds and then give you my conclusion. And so guys, as you can see here, I set everything up for the sound test. And you see the audio interface is connected to the Bose speakers, and obviously there are some new wires here, like the left speaker, power, and the connector for the control unit. Obviously that's what I need. But we're gonna test right now I think you call it 1/4 inch in the US. I mean, in Europe we don't have inches, so bear with me there. 1/4 inch to 1/8 of an inch or something like that. But you know what I mean, it's the 3.5mm one. And the only thing left to do is really connect my old audio interface. And yes, believe it or not, it's a Firewire interface. So let's plug this in right here in my old iMac. And you see, once I plug it in, a red light comes on. So it means the audio interface is ready. And let's do a little bit of listening and then I'll come back with a conclusion how this sounds. So guys, a few days have passed and basically what I did extensive listening test for this UGREEN 6.35mm 1/4 inch male to 0.5mm 1/8" male, and I think it's you call it TRS stereo audio cable. Very long name, but so far I like it very much. The sound quality is awesome, and yeah, I mean, for me, totally worth the investment. I mean, it's hard to describe, and obviously I cannot play just any odd song from my computer, because then I probably get in copyright trouble. But I mean, just trust me, I've listened to it. I mean, you saw the amazing quality of the cable. Obviously, it's nicer not to have to use the adapter. Also, I really like the design. And sound-wise, when I first connected it compared to the old cable, of course, this is like subjective, my impression. The old cable, the sound was like a little bit lighter. And with the new cable, I feel like it had like a little bit more, I don't know, want to say bass, but I think it's very subtle, and maybe also like a subjective thing. But I really think it makes a small difference in the way it sounds, and for me that's a cool thing to have. So make sure to subscribe, because next up I also want to test like a cable made in Germany that's a little bit more expensive, and see whether I can hear sound difference there as well. So with that, I see you as a subscriber on my channel. All the best to you, take care.
And yeah guys, like I previously mentioned, I have a lot of other awesome videos on my channel, such as a review of this awesome Plantronics USB headset, and you might want to check this out as well. And because you watched the video until the end, I have a special gift for you. Make sure to try the free online course that I've created with the case studies. I think I mentioned it before, but just to make sure more and more people seem to enjoy that, and I think you're going to find it useful as well. Until next time, take care.